After rebuilding this car, I decided I wanted to completely modify it and change the way it looked and go all out on internals and externals. So here is the journey, starting with how it looks. Let's get this fully modified. So jumping straight in, we are getting these tail lights changed for L lights. I did think they were sequential, but they're actually not. That was on me. But undoing these lights, 2 bolts on the outside, and on the inside behind the carpet there is another one. Now this is like about a 2-inch like hand twist screw. You do need to be careful with this because if you drop it, it actually goes inside the shell of the car. And I know this because when I took the rear back panel off and split it from the shell, the one that was originally on the left side we found in there, and there's no other way of getting it out, and I'm not splitting this car apart again. So if you're doing it, make sure that you have like your hand underneath to catch it in case you drop it. With these new ones going in, someone did already pre-wire them for me because I bought them off of Facebook, so I didn't have to worry about getting all the wiring done. It's literally plug and play here, just push it straight in, line it up, make sure that it goes into the rubber grommets, and then do the 2 T20s up on this side and then that internal one again, and then put the carpet back. And obviously check that they are working before you move to the other side. As you can see here, these are working perfectly. And that is one side done. Let's get the other side done. And the other side is exactly the same as the right side. Just make sure you do not drop that inside screw at all, because again, that's what happened with this side with me before, and it's got stuck inside the frame. I did actually think this is where the water was coming in when I had some water in the boot. Actually wasn't. It was the seals around the top where the panel bond like starts to crack away after, you know, this car is like 10 years old, which we have now obviously resealed. And there we have it. I think they look so much better than the original ones. But this is not where we stop. We have more to go. So now on to the next job after seeing these fully working. Now obviously this was rear end damaged, and I wanted to make it a little bit structurally more stable on the back here. So just got a brace bar. I didn't go for a K brace, I just went for the one along the boot, just to try and give it that extra bit of steadiness. Again, this is 2 bolts into the back of where the seat bolts to the chassis. What I will say is the carpet don't fully sit under there nicely. What I actually did was cut the corners so it didn't flap up over, just to make it nicer. I don't show you in the video, but if you are installing one of these, you will see it for yourself and judge how you think it's best to be in the boot of your car. Right. And there we have it, fully installed. As you can see, just making sure it's definitely tight, and that is good to go. These mods are really simple to install, especially if you're doing it by yourself. Okay, now onto spoiler razors. I got the AirTech spoiler razors, and this is a little bit tricky if you're doing it on your own and you've never done it before, but I have done this before on Connor's car, so I do know how it's done and was able to do it on my own. But it's not easy on your own. Like, if you've got someone to help you, definitely have someone to help you. Okay, so right here there are 4 T20 bolts to come undone, and then 2 in the center that are 10mm. They're under the little plastic caps. You can see one is undone and one is not even on there. And that will then loosen this. Remember to do the rear brake light, also a T20, 2 screws, pull out, and then literally just clip it out the back. Now my spoiler is not clipped in fully because the plastic that we had from the crash had obviously snapped. If you're doing this, like, there will be clips that hold it in, and then all you got to do is just have a good old tug and pull backwards on it. Spoiler razors going on now, and we have the 2 in the middle that will be on potentially Allen keys or torque keys. In the middle, these are the middle size razors, and then when it comes to the ends, you'll have the smaller ones and the bigger ones, and then line it up with the car. Now a little tip is not to fully tighten them. Put it on the car, get them in the right angle, put it back down and tighten them up. That way you've got them in place. So on the outer will be the big ones, and on the inner to the spoiler will be the smaller ones.
doesn't matter where I am. I follow the voices in my heart. I feel you're always here by my side. I know that you are glorious, glorious. I know that you
And there we have it. It is now on, and I personally think these are so much better. Obviously you can get the Delta ones. They are a lot more expensive than the AirTech, but they fill the whole lot in. But if you want to see this in more detail, then obviously there's a previous video with me doing it before. Now on to the rear diffuser, which is pretty easy. Clips over and then literally just to secure it underneath. I did decide I was going to secure it with rivets, but I end up changing this later in the video when I do the splats. Honestly, this is such a longer process than what I was doing further in the video. Yeah, I would bypass doing rivets and just do the self-tapping like screws. The ones that I had were 10 or 8 mil heads on them, like bolt heads. But yeah, you'll see further in this video how I do that.
I feel unstoppable. You're the light, the light of my life. I'm on this time. I know that you are glorious, glorious. I know that you are glorious. I'm all in this time, all in this time. On top of the world, I'd save every moment. Nothing can break.
At this point, deciding it was so much easier to go and order some self-tapping screws off of Amazon and get them on next day delivery, because this was taking so long.
I've been searching for redemption in a rhythm of the drum. I tried to run from the pain, but I passed. It's still a hum. At late nights,
At this point, I was giving up. It was cold, it was wet, and I waited till the next day, and we got them on. As you can see, this is a lot easier than what I was doing before.
let the rhythm of the drum. Let the rhythm of the drums make me strong. And many nights I cried, so I put it in a song. From the silence where the real ones come, I found peace to the rhythm of the drum. From the silence where the real ones come, from the silence where the real ones come. From the silence where the real ones come, from the silence where the real ones come. Used to run from the weight I was carrying. Now the scars on my skin like medallions.
Now I decided not to stick this down with any silicone, tiger seal or anything like that. I literally just self-tapped underneath or 4 screws with the rear diffuser, and then onto the rear splats. I think I only put 3 in each side, and I mean they've held absolutely fine, and it's now been a while since they've been on.
But the rhythm in my chest never left me alone. Ooh, every scar made the man I know. Ooh, every scar made the man I know. Ooh, every form of the spirit grow. Scar made the man I know. I've been searching for redemption in the rhythm of the drum. And tried to run from the pain, but I passed. It's still a hum. At late nights, hearing whistles from above. Truth say I'm ashamed what I've done, but the moonlight still got where I'm from. Now every scar tell a story I become. Prayers in the dark when the road feel long. Let the rhythm of the drums, let the rhythm of the drums make me strong. And many nights I cried, so I put it in a song. From the silence where the real ones come, I found peace to the rhythm of the drum. From the silence where the real ones come, from the silence where the real ones come. I've been searching for that shit in and out of the drum. I've been searching for that shit in and out of the drum.
Obviously a lot easier if you have someone with you to help you, just hold it in place. I didn't actually have anyone at the time, so I'm literally just struggling along on my own. Obviously the other side is done exactly the same, and in a second you will see the end result. That is looking so much better for the rear end. Now for a little bit of love onto the front, we have these sides, don't actually know what they are, like razor extra bits, and we also have a splitter going on the front as well. Don't manage to get this on film, but you will see it further in the video. These are 3M tape. I did also use Gorilla Tape afterwards because it came undone, and then I ended up just using Tiger Seal on them to make sure they stayed down. Inside done. We do have under the bonnet mods coming soon, and another remap as well. So as you'll see, we now have the splitter on. I did have footage of this, but I actually lost it due to it going on when I was down at Piranha Racing. So we got the TRC splitter, and then we have the TRC I think it's a race something, can't really remember, but we do already have a knock just there. This car does need a good clean as well. So the splitter is on, and also what we have is the skirts on as well, the side extenders, they are also on. Now, looks wise, this car is almost done. Sorry, apologise for the sun on my eyes. Yeah, this car is almost done. We still have more to come. We're in the process of getting this ready for an MOT. That'll be in the next video. And we also still have to do some stuff on the silver car to get that one gone. We have some stuff on the truck coming, and we have a new car coming. So if you like this video, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out, guys.